Um, this topic is, I mean, it's not hard to talk about, but it's kind of it's personal, like, so yeah, I'm gonna share it to the world. If you watch it, you watch it. If you don't, you don't. But I'm just gonna say that people that have self-harm problems it's not easy because I mean, why would it be easy? You're literally harming yourself. Sorry. I was gonna do a video about my self-harming experience because I just wanted people to recognize me, I guess. Might sound stupid, might sound like weird, but I just think the more people that don't speak out about self-harm or like harming yourself in any way, whether it's cutting yourself, whether it's drinking, like that's abusing yourself, drinking excessively without stopping, knowing that you have a problem. It's gonna be emotional. Not as emotional as I thought it would be, but it's gonna be emotional because it's about myself and other people. So yeah, self-harm, it can be dealt with. You know what I mean? Like, it took me a long time to deal with it, to deal with the fact that I was cutting myself, to deal with the fact that I was hurting not just me but other people around me, and to deal with the fact that maybe I couldn't get help. I'm a person that would want to help in any way possible, even if it's making them smile, even if it's making them you know think otherwise of self-harming, because the more people that think that they're useless and that they're going to self-harm, the worse self-harm overall is going to be. Because self-harm, think of it as like a huge bubble, okay, and you're stuck in that bubble. It's not any type of bubble, it's a self-harm bubble where you literally want to self-harm all the time. All you think about is self-harming. It's like an addiction, and it is an addiction. And I hear a lot of people say it is an addiction, everything can be sorted, but it's not that easy, because addictions can take years upon months upon decades. Even I know people who self-harm, who still self-harm because they can't get help, or they have had help, but that help hasn't affected them really. Like, it has affected them, but not in a good way. They just think less of themselves now, and they do it more and more often. And that's where I step in. I try to step in, and I try to, be like, whoa, like, what are you doing? Like, do you realize that if you self-harm, you're gonna ruin your body forever? There will be permanent scars, there will be burns, there will be whatever you do to yourself, that you will leave a mark behind, no matter how little or big it is. You know what I mean? And the more marks you leave on yourself, physically and mentally, the worse it's gonna get. Because I think a lot of self-harmers think, oh, why can't I stop self-harming? What's wrong? Why am I like so addicted to literally hurting myself? And it's a cruel world. Like, the self-harming bubble world is very cruel, and if people judge people who self-harm, they either have gone through it themselves or is going through it, and they're judging other people for like wanting attention to get help. So they're bullying those people because, why not bully them and make them feel even worse about themselves so they can pay attention to me, other than supporting them and being like, you know what, I'm not gonna bully you about your problems. But I'm not gonna bully you because you have mental problems, physical problems, and you lash out of yourself. I'm not gonna bully you because of that. I'm gonna be your friend and I'm gonna support you no matter what. So that's what I do. You know what I mean? That's what I enjoy doing. That's what I enjoy seeing the difference between a girl or a boy self-harming constantly and over like a period of days or months or time lessening their like self-harming issues, you know, or even better, stopping it. Do you know what I mean? So I enjoy doing that, you know what I mean, and I will probably do it for the rest of my life. I don't know if it's a counselor thing in me, but I just do it, you know what I mean? I like helping people and making them smile. But as far as my self-harming story, back then, like back when I was younger, it was kind of hard to talk about it. Because my moods back then were like all over the place. You know, one day I'd be happy, one day I'd be sad. And I know that's part of like being a teenager and all that. But like for me it was worse because I was self-harming as well. So like if you self-harm and you have those problems, won't make the sky bluer, like, you know what I mean? It'll make the sky grey. And for a good while my sky was grey and I didn't talk about it to anyone. Only people I knew I could trust. But even then I didn't know who I could trust, because nowadays you can't really trust anyone unless that's your choice. But like I started self-harming, I don't even know how many years I've self-harmed. I don't even know. Like my first time when I self-harmed, I was 4. I burnt myself. I can't really remember why I did it, but I burnt myself and I clearly remember it, and I felt angry afterwards. As a child, you're like, you know, like how did you get a lighter in your hand anyways? But I just found a lighter because, do you know what I mean? Everybody smokes now and then. So I just found a lighter when I was 4. And I don't know what was in my mind to burn myself, but I burned myself. And I just lived on, you know. I didn't like go back and think about it. I just did it and that was it. Like fish bash boof done, you know what I mean? I didn't go back to it and go, why did I do that? You know what I mean? Which I should probably have done, but I was only 4. So like I didn't know how to react to my weird ways, because that's what people say. You know, if you self-harm, you're weird, or if you self-harm, you need help, mental help, or why are you even born if you're gonna like self-harm yourself? That's what I like was hearing for a long time from people that bullied me for a long time about my scars. You know, right now, I don't know if you can see my scars. I'll show you later. I don't want any sympathies for this video. I just want to like help someone out there that you're not alone. Do you mean I started when I was 4? And I didn't start self-harming again when I was like 12 or something like that. So yeah. Started self-harming at 12. 4 years old to 12 years old. There was gaps where I was like thinking, should I self-harm or not? Like, but it's not like I lived in like a rough place, or I lived in France, you know, and I moved to Ireland when I was 6. So it's not like I was brought up in a rough upbringing, even though my parents got divorced. But you know, even that made me kind of wonder, was it my fault? You know what I mean? Like, so Of course I started self-harming. Of course I started being angry as a child, because who wants to see their parents get divorced like when you're about 6 years old or something like that? I can't even remember. But I was young, so yeah, self-harm and suicide as well. You know what I mean? That has the part of it. Suicide and self-harming is literally the same thing. It's just suicide is like making your final decision. Do I want to do it? Do I not want to do it? And the self-harm is like getting closer to just ending yourself. So I've been there myself. I've tried a lot of times. And it's not fun. It's not fun to be like thinking about suicide. It's not fun to be like to have that at the back of your mind. It's kind of like you're in the devil's mind, really, because that was not me when I was self-harming. It was not me. It was like it was a totally different person. So that scares me, and that makes me more motivated to help more people become themselves, because like it's just so sad. Like I just don't get why like people self-harm. Like I don't even get why I self-harmed. But I have had like suspicions, because I think I'm bipolar, and I definitely know I'm bipolar because, you know, I am bipolar, so there's just no other causes for me to be self-harming. You know, I can't explain the feelings I've had when I self-harm everywhere. When I write fuck, bitch, useless on my thighs by carving it into my thighs. So yeah, I just think like it's so sad, and I want you guys, if you guys know anyone that's self-harmed or thinks of suicide, get help. Get help, because you only live once. And trust me, I'm 18 years old. I've been self-harming since I was 4. And now that I think back, I wish I would have changed. Like I wish I would have never done it before. Because if I wouldn't have self-harmed, I would have been a completely different person. Not that I'm saying that I don't enjoy who I am, but I always wonder where I would be if I still self-harmed. Now, don't get me wrong, I do think of it sometimes, you know, when I have a bad day or when things don't go my way. I just think of cutting. But that's not healthy. And I have realized that will solve nothing but scars on your hands. Scars are not to be ashamed by. You know, if you have scars, don't be ashamed. You know what I mean? Like, it's your battle scars. It's your battle scars. Like, do not be ashamed. But just get help. You know what I mean? Or you can talk to me. You can like comment down below saying, you know, can I talk to you about something? I'm worried about something. I'm feeling this way, I'm feeling that way. None of your comments will be forwarded to anywhere else. It's just between me and you. So if you want to talk to me, then you can, and I'll be grateful to help, because I enjoy helping. It gives me fulfillment to help. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video about my self-harming. Just wanted to make this video about my self-harming, and just to let you guys know a little bit more about me, because even though this is not good news that you probably were surprised to hear, it's also not bad news, because I'm not doing it anymore, even though I get, you know, temptations to do it every day, but I don't do it anymore. So I don't know if that makes me brave or wise. But I don't do it anymore. So yeah, I don't have bad parents. Do you know what I mean? Because people think like if you have bad people around you, you do bad things. That is true, but I don't have bad parents. I had parents that were a little confused and didn't really know what to do. Like, so they got divorced because their marriage was falling apart. Um, and for me as a child, I felt like it was my problem. That's why I started self harming when I was 4. And then when I went to school at 12, I got bullied a lot because I'm French and people don't like different people, so they started bullying me, nasty messages. I've been catfished loads of times. You know what I mean? I've been called every name of the sun. So I'm just another victim, really. Like, but I'm here. I'm survived, and I survive. Every day. But it's still hard to not do it. But I don't do it. I promise. But it just fascinates me how the brain works and how the brain just goes automatically to cutting if you're a self harmer. And hiding your scars is hard as well, because I know when I was trying to hide my scars, my mom always found out. Like, not always, but she would always have. Like, when my mom found out, she'd always have an idea. Like, she always knew that I was self harming. So she would be like, come on, let me check. Can I see your arms? Let me see your arms. And yeah, I had to show her my arms, and she would get upset and she would cry, and I would feel even worse than I would do it the following night again, because I felt really bad. But yeah, so she knew, like, she wasn't a bad mother. She didn't just leave it. Like, at a point she did have to leave it, because it was up to me if I wanted to continue or if I wanted to change. I don't know how I change. I just don't do it anymore. Like, I don't see a point to it anymore. There's a lot of different ways that you can stop self-harming. So I don't really see a point anymore, which is good, I guess. But it's scary at the same time, because it's still at the back of my mind, but I don't do it. And I think I was a very shy teenager. Back when I was like 15 to 17, I was very shy. I didn't even get out of my room. I didn't do anything. I just, stayed in my room all day listening to music, because music was the only thing that could get me through anything. It's still something that gets me through everything, music. So I would just be in my room for the whole 12 months, I'd say, and not even come out, just come out when I had to go to the bathroom or eat. I didn't really eat that much. I lost a lot of weight as well. That was a part of, like, self-harm. I thought that I was fat, and I thought that I wasn't good enough. So on top of self-harming, I wasn't eating. So that was hard on me as well, because you lose a lot of weight, you lose a lot of your confidence. You think, oh, for fuck's sake, I'm never good enough. Even when I'm like stick thin, I'm never gonna be good enough. So yeah, that was me. I wasn't anorexic or anything. I didn't want to eat. You know what I mean? I just thought, what's the point in me eating? I'm already self-harming myself. But then I grew out of that, because, well, one, I missed eating, and two, I just didn't see a point in starving myself anymore. So yeah, I just grew out of it. Thank God. Grew out of it, but still self-harmed. And then I was in a relationship when I was 16, and best relationship like ever. I can't even explain how good it was. Yeah, I can't even explain how good it was. That relationship, that changed my life, because that was the first time I actually fell in love, when I was 16. And everything changed for me because I just fell in love for once. I've had crushes before, but I've never felt in love, or I wanted to marry someone or have kids with someone. That's how I felt with that person. We were living in different countries. He was living in England and I was living in Ireland. And things got rocky, you know what I mean? Rumors, you know, online things, online people telling him that I texted them that I'm flirting with them when they're like 40 years old. And I'm very loyal. I've never cheated on anyone, and I hate cheating, so I will never cheat on someone. But he became so paranoid that I think it just got to him as well. But I was very paranoid as well, because you know there's loads of girls in England that are prettier than me and that are good looking and all that, and I thought that he was going to get with someone else, so of course I was paranoid as well. But that's just normal. But I think we were too young and we fell in love too quickly, and you know what I mean, after the relationship ended, I didn't have a heart at all anymore. I didn't have a heart anymore. Even though I still talk to him, I don't have any heart anymore. I get sad a lot of the times when I think about our relationship and all that, but I started self-harming more after that. Not his fault, my fault purely, because every girl goes through the heartbreaks and everything, so but that was my biggest heartbreak. Even though I still talk to him. So yeah, thank you for still talking to me. But yeah, even then I still self-harmed everything. So from having relationship breakups to bullying to being bipolar, it's like all over the place. But I will assure you that I'm doing better. I'm doing better every day. Even though I want to be like self-harm, you know, even though I want to self-harm sometimes, I'm doing better. Like, I don't see a point in it anymore. And I hope you guys don't see a point in self-harm, because I hope none of you guys are doing it. Because if you are, contact me, Les. I'm here for you. I am here to be your friend. I am here sharing my story. There's plenty more to my story, which I hope you'll get to know later on in my life. But for now, I just wanted to share this video to any self-harmers out there. You are beautiful, no matter how many scars you have, no matter how not scars you have, no scars. Jeez, my English is so bad. No matter if you have scars, if you don't have scars, you're beautiful just the way you are, and I wouldn't want you to change for anyone, for anything. Just be yourself. You know, you grow up and you go through scenarios of who you want to be, but at the end, just be yourself. You know, and you only live once, and if you only live once, make that one time where you live worth it. Sorry about the cold I have, but I still have a cold. But yeah, comments down below. I want to know what you guys thought of this video. If you thought it was too cringy, because I know I'm cringy sometimes. But like, if you thought it was too cringy, if you thought it was, you know, like heartwarming. I don't want any sympathy, like I said. I don't need sympathy. Like, you know, I haven't had something in my life, so I don't need sympathy. But comments down below. I want to know what you guys have gone through in your life and how you have changed. Or if you need help with anything, I'm here. You know what I mean? I'm just the person that wants to share their life with you guys. So it's a very brave thing for me to do as well, because it might not seem like it now, but I'm very shy. So it's a very brave thing for me to like come out and share this on YouTube, because YouTube is a big world. But yeah, just comment down below anything you want. You know what I mean? I'm gonna read them anyways, so might as well get typing. But on a serious note, if you guys want any help, you know, it doesn't have to be self-harm. If you're going through bullying, if you're going through relationship problems, text me. I'm here. Like, I'm here. You know what I mean? I'm a human person as well, just like you guys. You're all awesome, and I hope that you liked this video. Comment down below what you thought of this video. If it's too cringy, if it's too like real. Like I'm real. I mean, I'm 100% real. So I thought that I would make this video because it will get so bad with my English. Ugh. I started this video because I thought that it would get you guys to know me a little bit better. But just remember, be happy, because happiness is great. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Yeah, it's been emotional for me to talk about this, and I'm probably gonna cry after this, but still. I shared it, even though I didn't share everything with you guys, and I'm gonna do it step by step. Baby steps. But thank you for all your support. Give this like a like, really. Give this video a like or a dislike, doesn't bother me. I am who I am, and I'm gonna keep making videos. So peace out.